So iMotion again looks like it has a camera with a clock, which is different than iMovie. To get into iMotion, we go here. If it opens up in somebody else's project, you're just going to go home to get out of it and then tap New Movie. Please make sure not time lapse, but manual. That way you control when the pictures are taken. Okay, so I'm set up with the iPad with the words facing this direction so I can read them. I've got my paper set up with the light's kind of funny here, so I'm trying to use as much light as I can. Be able to see what's happening here. And then be careful not to put the iPad too close to the edge because it'll fall off, right? So we're going to make sure it's secure. I'm going to find the middle there. And then I'm going to start with new moon, which means it's the night side. We're in the shadow of itself. The light is on the other side of the moon. And then we're going to do capture. I want everyone to start with this, and then we're going to start to show a little bit of that D. And then the D gets a little bit bigger. Notice how the shadow is showing me where everything is. I do not want to move the paper. I do not want to move the stool. All I want to move is the shadow. And I don't remember if I just took that picture. I did because the shadow's not there. There's the shadow. And we want 20 of these. So I'm taking my time with minimal motion. Oop, I got my moon a little bit off there. Oops, see how I bumped the moon. So with one person in charge of the camera and one person in charge of the shadow, this will be easier. And now here's the tricky part. We went from the D to the O. What's next? The C. How do we do that? Pick it up and move it over here. And just barely start to go on there. And then a little more. I'm at 15 right now, so I'm doing pretty well. Now I'm starting to see the C. Whoops, that's blurry. I don't like when it's blurry. The trick for that, I think, is put your hand, and it'll focus on your hand, and there it's better. So even though I already took it, I'm going to take it again, because I'm going to delete that blurry one later. Remember, you don't need to stop. You just keep going. And edit it out or cut it out later. I'm going to line that up so it's still blurry. Come on, dude. Nope. You got to leave it here for long enough for it to get it. And then we go back to the night side of the moon. And now the light's going to reflect. I'm going to have to, I'll show you this at a different angle. All right, I went ahead and pressed stop 2 times. And so now I can play it. And there's the D and the O and the C, and I can slow it down. So I can play it or I can skip just to see step by step. That's 2 out of pictures. 3, whoops, it went the wrong way. Oh, I skipped all the way to the end. This is just frame by frame. So 1, 2, 3, there we go. So the D gets wider into the O. Now we pick it up, we move it over to the other side. And now the O seems to shrink into the letter. Oh, there's that one that I didn't like. It's blurry. Excellent. So what do? Minus sign, yes. Now that's gone. And back to the beginning, and that is 23 out of 23. That one turned out pretty good. I'm happy with it. So I'm going to choose a speed that I like. I think that's a good speed. Maybe a little bit slower. And then I'm going to export it, video, into photo library. Now I'm going to close that out. And rather than do iMotion, I'm going to get into iMovie. And if I'm already in someone's, if it opens up in somebody else's, you just back out of it, top left corner. And then we want a plus sign for new. And then a movie. And then yours should be the top one up here. So you can tap on that, check it. And at the bottom it says create movie. And now I have no choices. Why do I have no choices? Because I have to tell iMovie what I want to change. So I need to tap on the clip. So now I'm going to add text. So down here, actions, I'm going to go to the T for, it says titles, but it should say text. And then I'm going to choose, I like the second one just because it's easier to see. I'm going to say, okay, then I'm going to add some sound effects. So you have to go back to actions over here. And now I'm going to go to the plus sign at the top right corner. And I want to add some sound. This is confusing. Media, and then over here is the audio. Audio is my media. It's confusing. But so tap on the music symbol. And then you've got different theme music and sound effects. And everybody likes the sound effects. So I'm going to go there. And then it's nighttime. And so I'm going to do, let's see. Oh, and look where it put it. I forgot that I was so far over, so I'm going to just pick it up by touching it, drag it all the way back to the beginning. And there we go. And then, what's up? Doc, DOC. Oh, look how it goes on and on. So I want to cut this piece off, but I don't have any choices. I have to tell iMovie, do I want that clip or that clip? So I'm going to tap down there. And then, oh, it won't let me split. Sometimes it does that. I don't know why it won't let me split. So I'm going to go to the end of it, and I'm just going to drag it back to there. And now if I want, I can do a fade to black. Actually, my phone one's different than this one, so we're going to wait on that one. I can go back to the clip and change the colors. There's a filters button down here. So I have to tell it which clip I'm talking about, that clip, and filters. And ooh, get all weird with it. Huh? I like purple, so I like the purple color there. Now, I changed that one, but I did not change this one. So I might want to go back and change that one too, just so it looks the same. Well, we don't have to. What's up, Doc? Huh? Cool. So have fun with it. Take turns. Sharing is caring. Teamwork makes the dream work. All right, when you're done, or when we run out of time, we need to save it. So we're going to do done. It's actually already saved, but we need a better title than that. So I'm going to tap on the title. And what is today? Today is Wednesday. Whoops. Today is Wednesday. And then you can put your name on it, or if you want to put second grade. Well, we have 2 second grade classes today, don't we? So I'd say put your, tell you what, let's say second grade, and then put your teacher name on there. Or you can put your name on there. That might be better. As long as you name it something.